Hi there, what I wanted to do today is show you guys some great exercises for using our loop bands. So today I'm using the medium strength band. I've already done a strength workout today, so I'm just wanting some lighter exercises. You could use a heavy one as well, and I'd suggest that would be about the strongest that you would use for that. If you're in rehab, then I'll be using a lighter band because you're wanting to get quite high volumes for all these exercises. I'm going to do about 20 of each of the exercises with you, but you'll be wanting to do at least a couple of rounds of that as you want to really build up your endurance. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to place this around our ankles. Okay. In through here, up like that. Keeping everything nice and steady, and we're just doing some side stepping, okay? Just doing 3 steps, whoopsies, 2, 3, and then 3 steps back the other way, okay? What you're focusing on with your body is that you're not side flexing through your upper part of your torso, keeping everything nice and steady, and you should be feeling your glute muscles. So there's different schools of thought with this exercise. Some people activate their glutes better with the band around the feet, particularly obviously if you're barefoot. And other people activate better with it around the ankles, as I am. So I recommend you just have a go at different positions for that band, and it should be feeling it in through the glutes, which is here, okay? It shouldn't be feeling your thigh muscles only. They are accessory muscles for this, as in they help out, but they shouldn't be doing all the work. So if you are only feeling your quad muscles, then I'd recommend you change where the band is first, and then change the position of your feet. Some people have slightly different anatomy in through their glutes. So externally rotating the feet may get more glute muscles, or even for others, internally rotating can do it. So my recommendation for you is to play around with your positioning, and we should be feeling it in through here. Okay, so we'll be moving on to the next exercise now, and it's going to be monster walking. So you're keeping everything steady, you're maintaining tension on the band, and then with your knees staying straight, we're coming forwards and backwards, and then walking backwards. Okay, so I'm trying as best I can not to bend my knees. If they bend a little bit, that's absolutely fine. Okay, this is another glute exercise. Forward, keeping tension on the band. Again, upper body, we don't want a side flexion because we want the strength to be coming from our glute muscles. Okay, we're going to do one more. As we're coming through. Okay, we're going to do some hip flexions now. So this is good for people obviously who've had some hip flexion pain. So if you've irritated your psoas muscle and you're building up the strength. Or for those people who are looking to get power in through their hip flexion. So people who are doing hurdling or wanting to build up their sprinting power. This is a really good exercise. So you're coming here, single leg stance, driving up. Okay, this one we're wanting to build a power muscle with this, and so you're wanting to do it relatively fast. Okay, keeping your balance and then moving up nice and fast. Okay, you're wanting some power. You may want to add in opposite arm flexion so that you're helping to get those neural connections for our running. Okay, but coming up nice and fast. Nice and fast. Okay, you'll be getting good balance on the leg that's staying on the ground as well. So there's a couple of positives from this exercise. Okay, we're going to do 5 more each side. 2 to go. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we've done some hip flexions, we've done some walking with the bands, as we're now going to place the band above our thighs, above our knees, apologies. There should be some tension through here. You're maintaining that tension, and then you're coming down to a squat and hold for 3, 2, 1. Come back up. You'll see that my knees wanted to roll in as I did that, but you're maintaining the pressure. So you'll get constant tension through the glute with this exercise. 1, 2, 3, and come back up. All right, I'm going to face the other direction. Here, maintaining that pressure out as I'm going into my squat, and come back up. You'll notice I'm bringing my bum backwards with this squat, and weight bearing more on the heels, and that's because I'm wanting more glute activation. The band will help to increase your glute activation, and so you're just giving a little bit more help by making more sure that your body weight is behind you more so. Okay, these exercises are great for building up the endurance of your glute muscles. So it's really good for anybody who is at late stage for their post-op rehab, for if they've had any hip or knee issues, or if you're dealing with a significant or long-term hip or knee issue. Okay, this is one of my staple exercises that I give many of my clients. Okay, we're going to finish that one there, but in reality you'd be wanting to do quite high numbers. You'd probably be wanting to do at least 2 sets of 20 for that exercise. Okay, so our last exercise of this series is standing hip abduction. So you're here, you're ever so slightly bent with the leg that's staying on the ground. You're bending with the other leg and bring it out to the side. Okay, if you're struggling with your balance, you might want a piece of dowel or to use the wall to keep that balance, but this leg here, the one that's staying on the ground, is the one that you want to be concentrating on. Both legs obviously will be working, but this leg, you'll be wanting that glute medius to be doing a lot of work. So if you go straight out to the side for about 10, and then you do 10 circles forwards, and then 10 circles backwards, you really should be feeling that glute on the standing leg really firmly. Okay, so we're now going to do the left side, which for me is not my strongest side. So I'm here, in and out for 10. Eight, 9, 10. Then we're going to do 10 circles forward. You'll notice I didn't put my foot down, and that's because I'm really wanting to build endurance in through this left leg. Okay. Seven, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so you'd have noticed that by the end of that I was really starting to fatigue and I was side flexing on it. So that's really what you're concentrating on with that single leg task, is that your body's staying upright between your belly button and sternum, so it's completely perpendicular to the ground, just so you're getting good stability through there. So I probably needed a piece of dowel or the wall there by the end. So with all of those exercises, you'll be wanting endurance. Like I said, with the squats, 2 sets of 20 is good. With the shimmies, you'd be really wanting to be doing 4 or 5 sets of 10 of each of those exercises. And the side stepping and the monster walking, you'll be wanting to do quite high levels of endurance with that. So the whole program really, for a solid glute program with the band, should take you at least about 10 minutes to go through thoroughly, and you should really be feeling your glute medius nice and firmly throughout. So I hope that one's helped. Thanks a lot.